Hello, advisors, and welcome to bonus day 2, the final day of the 14-day business advisory practice bootcamp. You've got your services, your systems, your strategy, and your entity formed, licensed, and insured. And now it's time to turn your attention into income production by building a simple sales funnel that fills your advisory practice consistently. Let's break it down step by step. Today's presentation is sponsored by Coleman Tanner Consulting, your source for strategic business solutions. By the end of this session, you'll be able to build an ascending 3-level advisory sales funnel, use paid and organic traffic to start your ideal client avatars or ICAs on the sales journey at the awareness stage, which is the top of the sales funnel. Learn how to create a low ticket or no cost, high value front end offer like an ebook or a 2-day weekend workshop to move your ICA along the sales journey into the engagement and capture stages of the sales funnel. To upsell purchasers with an OTO or one-time offer into a medium priced product or service like an online course or a one-off advisory service like an annual strategic business analysis and a financial performance review. And you can use an email automation sequence to nurture your leads and prime them up to book a discovery call with you where you'll have an opportunity to sell a high ticket offer, such as your signature 3-tiered business advisory services, which is a bundle of your services packaged together. Or you could sell them a mentorship training program and convert that ICA into a client at the conversion stage, which is at the very bottom of the sales funnel. By the end of this session, you'll be ready and able to launch an automated sales funnel campaign that will work for you behind the scenes 24/7, 365. This advisory sales funnel has 4 key parts. Number 1, the ad and the lead magnet, which is used to bring in cold leads, cold traffic. Number 2, the low ticket offer. This is where you convert browsers into buyers and reach your break-even point or BEP for your ad costs, because we want free advertising if possible. Number 3, the one-time offer upsell or OTO is how you can earn immediate profits beyond your cost of acquisition. And number 4, you have the email nurturing campaign, which is an opportunity, a system that you can use to warm up the cold leads who didn't convert into the one-time offer. And you can sell them a medium to high ticket offer in the email campaigns. There's 2 different types of email campaigns, one for the medium ticket offer, which is the OTO, one-time offer, and then the 14-day email campaign that you'll use for your high ticket offer, which is your business advisory coaching consulting services. Each piece builds trust and moves your ICA closer to your signature advisory services, which we'll talk about in this episode, or a mentorship training program, similar to what we're doing right now. Okay, let's talk about how you drive traffic to your low ticket offer. The best practice is to use a short form video ad, but the next best thing to that is to use an image ad. Why? Because a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? So they say. Both of these types of ads, the video or the picture ad, can be used on Facebook and Instagram, and they should be used there first because those are the juggernauts of social media. And then you can apply that type of advertising to Google pay-per-click, YouTube, Twitter or X, however you want to call it, LinkedIn, TikTok, and any other social media platform that you enjoy using and that could generate some traction for you. An example of the headline that you could use for your first Facebook ad, right? Let's start there. Facebook, Instagram. The headline could be something like, "Want to launch your startup like a pro, even if you've never run a business before?" Question mark. And your subheadline could say, "Grab this $7 guide and get on the fast track to startup success." Then your call to action button could say, "Get access" or "Get access now." The call to action button will send the traffic straight to your opt in page, which is where you'll capture the ICA's name and email address so that you can market to them in the future. And then it will direct them to the landing page where they can acquire the $7 ebook or watch your 2-day weekend workshop or whatever it is that you're using as a lead magnet to draw them in. A pro tip is this. If you inside of the low ticket ebook offer, if you're going to use an ebook like mine, like the bespoke startup that you see on the screen, it's a great place for you to include a QR code that you can drive the traffic to a web address or landing page that is an opportunity for you to sell your one-time offer upsell, or it could be something like an invitation to schedule an annual strategic planning and financial performance review. So, a low ticket offer is low risk to the buyer, right, to your prospect. Plus, it's an opportunity for you to build high trust. These $7 to $27 low cost products, or it could be free, but generally you want to have a little bit of skin in the game, right? That's how you know you're dealing with a qualified prospect versus just a prospect. It helps you to filter out the best leads, the high qualified or qualified prospects that are more likely to convert into your higher priced advisory service offerings, which is where you're going to make your money. And it moves the majority of the cold leads into a lead nurturing sequence for incubation. That's what we call it in the marketing industry. Cold traffic that's not ready to convert, we want to incubate them through a drip email campaign. For example, I wrote a book entitled The Bespoke Startup, and I priced it low at just $7. You can do the same thing and include things like a startup checklist, a business risk mini quiz, and something like my small business improvement matrix as instant bonus downloads to create what marketers call an irresistible offer, something they just can't say no to. And once they buy your ebook, your sales funnel will then send those people to a thank you page that you can repurpose into your one-time offer sales page to go from break even to profit maker. At this point, you may be wondering what to price your low ticket offer at and your one ticket or your one-time offer upsell at. The fact is, it's very difficult to be profitable when you offer a low ticket offer and pay for advertising on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. As such, your one time offer should be 4x the cost of the low ticket offer. In this particular example that I've given you today, we talked about a $7 ebook. So the one time offer upsell should be priced at $28 to cover the ad spend. In any case, the one time offer should be aligned with the initial offer and not something that's completely different, like a different product or a different service. If I'm selling an ebook on startups, I shouldn't sell an ebook on real estate sales, right? I mean, it kind of could fit, but it's really not the right thing to sell. Definitely wouldn't want to sell a book on first time home buyers and what to look for in a house when you're buying a house if I'm talking about starting a business, right? They're just two different topics altogether. So make sure that your topic for your one-time offer is on point with the initial offer, the low ticket offer. All right. So the second thing that you need to know is that your low ticket offer should be perceived as a high ticket offer, as a high value product or service by the target audience, so that they have it triggers the law of reciprocity. If you know about Robert Cialdini and the book called Persuasion, and the law of reciprocity is if you do something in a favor for me, then I feel inclined to do a favor in return for you. And so by offering a low ticket offer that has high value, you're triggering reciprocity where they want to do something to return the favor because they've got so much value out of what you gave them for such a low cost. All right. Then the third thing that you should know is that your one-time offer should be priced under $200 because that's what's working in the marketplace today. So there's a lower risk if you price it under $200. I have my price at $197 for this course. and for that specific reason. But I use the retail price of $497 to look like they're getting a really good deal. Like if I sell this at retail, it'll be $497. But if I sell it to people who attended my attorney to advisor workshop, then they get a discounted price of $197, right? And the reason why we use a price under $200 is because the market shows that people are find it of less of a risk of losing money at that price point. Anything less than $200, it's okay. Once it goes beyond $200, they become more risk averse in losing money, and so they may not make the purchase because of that. So we just follow what the standards are in the marketplace and use that. Using my 12-week bespoke startup workshop, which the QR code may be strategically placed in my ebook so that I can lead people to that workshop, or I could be using a totally different type of marketing vehicle to drive traffic to my bespoke startup workshop series, a free course that comes along and supplements the bespoke startup book that I wrote, which is a strategy that you can use, by the way, and you should use, by the way, use an ebook and a workshop series. The next thing that comes along is another 12-week workshop that I created called the Entrefluential Empire Builder. I'm actually still working on that, creating the content for it. It's written. I'm just creating the videos. But that program is for a fee, and that teaches startup founders how to grow from being an entrepreneur to being a CEO of their enterprise level company, which is more than one location, right? An enterprise, so you have an entrepreneurial endeavor, which may be one location, and enterprise is multiple locations. So this course, the second course, teaches people how to grow from entrepreneur to enterprise. And I have that price at $197, which is a mid-ticket offer. But what I'm really doing is, yeah, that's a teaching course content creation, right? It's a teaching thing, a tool, but it's also part of my lead incubation process where I take business owners, I nurture them further into building KLT, which stands for know, like, and trust, build authority and thought leadership by the content that I share with my students, and move them further down the line to becoming a client of mine where they say, John, I want to hire you as my business consultant. I need you for your legal, your financial, and your business advisory and your marketing management. I want you to do all the back office support for me so that I can focus on creating my widgets, right? Whatever that is. So another thing that you can do is you can include templates, slides, workbooks, and access to your replays for your videos, which are all considered high value. So you take your one-time offer upsell, which is a medium ticket offer, add these additional resources to your offering, and now you have added value, so they get the perception of high value for a medium price. Again, creating the law of reciprocity where they want to move forward with you to your signature advisory services, which is our end goal, right? We want to get them on board with one of our offers where they're paying us a recurring revenue to be their monthly advisor and to handle some back office stuff for them. This type of one-time offer can help you boost your revenue and deliver deeper transformation to your prospects, further moving them down the road to becoming ongoing clients. It also primes the ICA, your ideal client avatar, to recognize your value as a business advisor because they get to sample what you're doing, and it positions you as a must-have guide for their business journey. It's like they're Luke Skywalker or Princess Leia, and they're on this journey, and they need Yoda to give them some guidance, and you become that Yoda to their Luke or Leia Skywalker, right? Princess Leia. Okay. Now you're ready to convert them into your high-ticket recurring revenue, 3-tiered signature advisory service. And now we need to discuss some of those models. What does your signature advisory service look like? And I'm going to share with you mine so that you can see what it looks like. All right. Now, they bought your low ticket offer, they bought your mid ticket offer, and they've seen your value. It's time to warm them up for the high ticket offer, your signature business advisory service experience. And I specifically use the word experience because you don't want to just sell a service, you want to sell an experience, because experience leads to transformation. And that's what we're really selling at the end of the day. We're not selling a service, we're selling transformation to help these business owners be more successful and grow their companies, and eventually one day retire with a golden parachute. So we want to offer an experience. The delivery of your business advisory services, um, I'm sorry, the delivery of your sales pitch for the high ticket offer is embedded inside of an automated drip email campaign that's triggered once they do the low ticket or the medium ticket offer purchase. And it includes the following items in a series of email sales letters. You have a description of your signature three-tiered business advisory service experience in a brochure format. It could be a PDF download, brochure format. You want to share client success stories and social proof. Social proof is client testimonials. Highlight transformation with case studies. Include bonus tools to create an irresistible offer. And you want to create a sense of urgency by making it time sensitive. For example, you could say, for a limited time only, we're offering a discount to our bespoke startup workshop graduates as a way of thanking them for attending our workshop. And then you want to end with a clear call to action. Schedule your business diagnostic session here. You get them to a business diagnostic session. You review what their strengths and weaknesses are. Where's the gap from getting them from where they are to where they want to be? And then you deliver a proposed roadmap to get there, right? And that's your business proposal, your solution proposal, which will happen in a subsequent meeting. The first meeting is for the diagnostic, and then the second meeting, the follow up meeting, is for the prescription on how to get there. And that's where you tie in the steps that they need to take into what you offer, your service offerings. This 3-level escalation sales funnel, moving from a low ticket to a medium ticket to a high ticket offer, will turn cold traffic into warm leads and turn warm leads into loyal clients. But the sales journey is only just beginning. You have an opportunity to keep moving your clients along the entrepreneurial journey from startup to scale up and from scale up to exit ready. And happy clients become great brand ambassadors who refer their business owner friends and family to you. So you can continue on another journey of asking for referrals, of getting them to go out there and share your brand, maybe even paying them for being referral partners. Now that you have the sales funnel framework in mind, let's go through 5 pro tips for new business advisors. First, we can use AI to write and or optimize our social media ads, including headlines and subheadlines, landing page sales copy, and email sales letters. Second, let's keep our tech stack very simple by using something like Go High Level for our main website, our landing pages, our courses, our sales funnel automations, our email drip campaigns, social media communications, and content management, SMS text messaging, auto dialer, chatbots, and more. Third, let's create some urgency by using deadlines for access to special bonus offers and discounted prices. And fourth, remember to track your sales conversions and tweak your sales copy on a weekly basis so you can improve as you go. And fifth, run A/B tests on your headlines and your subheadlines because they are responsible for 80% of conversion success, according to marketing professionals. Finally, you don't need perfection to make sales. You need momentum. Thus, your final tip is progress. Make every day count by taking one step forward toward improving at least one thing in your business. Remember the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a successful business. As Confucius said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So just take one step at a time. We're almost done with the bootcamp training now, but there's one final homework assignment for you. Step 1, sketch your 3-level escalation funnel with your low ticket offer, your one-time offer upsell into a medium ticket offer, and your high ticket offer, which is your business advisory services bundle, 3-tiered pricing. For example, your low ticket offer could be a $7 ebook like my book, The Bespoke Startup. The one time offer upsell could be an annual strategic planning and financial performance review that you sell for $197. It gives them a taste of what you do as a business advisor. And then your high ticket offer should be a three-tiered pricing signature business advisory services, right? The business advisory experience priced from $1,000 to $5,000. Step two, name and price each of your offers, the bundles. For example, I have a three-tiered signature business advisory services bundle as follows. Tier one is like the economy seat on an airplane. The name is called Essentials Package, just Essentials. So the services offered are bookkeeping and tax preparation and business advisory services. So it has two things, two offerings. My tier two is like coach seating on an airplane. It's the middle of the plane. The name of that package is Momentum. The services offered in A and B above are included, plus they get financial advisory and legal advisory, so they get C and D. Now they're getting four things. Package one is two things, package two is four different things. Then in tier three, that would be equivalent to a first class seat on the airplane, and that's my freedom package. The services that they get are A through D above, so they get all four of the previous packaged offerings, plus they also get real estate advisory services and social media advisory services. So now they went from 2 to 4 to 6 items included in that package, which sells for $5,000. So my pricing is $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. In step four, you can use ChatGPT to write your 14-day email sales funnel sales letters, as well as descriptions for your package offerings and what you're going to include in it. Now, if you want to earn some bonus points as we wrap up our session today, you can share your notes in the comments here about your sales funnel, just a sketch in the comments, and you'll be included for bonus points for special awards down the road. Okay? And that, my friends, concludes this lesson. Congratulations for making it through the entire boot camp. You now have 14 different types of business advisory services to offer startups and established business owners and entrepreneurs, solopreneurs. You have a full set of tools and templates to use in your new business. You have the instructions on how to form your business advisory practice, right? Your entity formation. And you have an escalation model for moving cold traffic from low ticket offers into high paying recurring revenue advisory services. And hopefully, you have the confidence now to advise, coach, consult, and grow your clients' businesses into highly successful enterprise level companies so that they can retire one day with a golden parachute. Now it's time to go out there and build your business advisory practice. Serve well, keep learning, and stay connected to us inside of the Entrefluencer Club. We are your tribe, and a rising tide raises all ships. And we're just getting started. And don't forget, enjoy the journey, because success is a journey and not a destination. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to speaking to you soon.